Hey guys, my name is Rachel Feldman. I'm the proud owner of www.rachelswellness.com. I'm a health coach, I'm a detox specialist, and I'm a proud mother of two kids, age 5 and 7. I'm extremely honored to be partnering with ihelpmoms.com. And I want to tell you a little about my business. So I work with moms just like you. I work with families as well. But most importantly, mamas like us need energy. And no, we don't just get the bags under our eyes because we're not sleeping. Sometimes we are eating foods that are not working for our body. And sometimes we're just eating foods that we think are really good for us because Dr. Oz said it last week on a show or we picked up some book. Let's be honest. We have so much information and there's so many books out there. It's gotten really confusing on what to eat. So in my practice, what I do with people is I don't just hand you a plan and say, this is what you should eat. When we work together, we really craft a plan that works for who you are. I look at that bio-individuality, and that means that I look at who you are as a person, your stress level, your sex, your race, where you came from, all of those specific parts of who you are as a person that make up you. So it doesn't mean is gluten right, or is cheese right, or dairy, or this food, or superfood's great. It's about, is it right for you? So when people really say to me, well, why am I not losing weight? It's actually, are you not losing weight because the food isn't right for you? So I really teach and empower people and educate them to see, is this food inflaming your body or is it fueling you? Because if you haven't lost that weight around here, that middle section, or if you feel like you're eating that perfect plan and yet you can't get rid of those 5 or 10 pounds, and let's be honest, women, we've got hormones, so it's a little tougher for us. Or maybe constipation station has got you going, down. Or the thyroid issues are happening because you're over the age of 35, maybe even 30. And that, sleep is an issue because, hormones are an issue. Trust me, I've heard it all, and this is what I deal with in my practice. So weight for women can be an ongoing issue, but it doesn't have to be. Trust me. So I want to just talk to you about 5 things that could be hampering your weight loss in your very own kitchen. Number 1, let's even just keep it simple. Number 1 is I want you to start prepping as if you were taking care of your child. So if you come home from a busy day, no matter what you do, think about taking 2 days out of the week to prep for success. So whether you're vegetarian or whether you eat animal protein or fish, make sure that you have those meals prepped. Think about cooking twice a week and being in reheat mode. Have those BPA-free containers or glass containers set up in your fridge and set up for success so you're always in reheat mode. Think about going to a local farm. Bednar's is great. The Boys is great if you're on the east side. Getting a bunch of vegetables and cooking them up or making a huge salad. Have that so that the minute that your meal comes at night, it's easy for you to get and that you can just reheat or make. Number 2, in your kitchen, you might be looking at salt. Are you using just that regular table salt that is full of acid? Because if it's full of acid, that's going to hamper your weight loss. Make sure that you're using alkalizing sea salt. Because if you're consuming acid, that is going to lead to weight gain. Number 3, are you drinking that, Diet Coke that you think is really giving you no calories? That's not what's happening. Any of that Splenda NutraSweet Diet Coke stuff, it's just fooling you. So make sure that you're, leaning off of the Diet Coke, and if you need something flavored, take some seltzer. Squeeze a grapefruit, lemon and lime. Sweeten it with either, some Truvia or some stevia, and you've just made yourself an all-natural, sparkly drink that is not going to hamper your weight loss. The other thing that you really want to think about in your own kitchen is you need to eat fat to lose fat. So if you're not eating fat and you grew up in the 80s like I did, make sure that you are cooking with olive oil or coconut oil. Olive oil, you need to cook at a medium heat to not have it become toxic. If you want to cook at a high heat, cook with coconut oil. Last but not least is make sure that you in your own kitchen are eating in portions. We don't need to have the Cheesecake Factory meals. Our body needs to be fed every 3 hours. And so make sure that you're treating yourself as you would your child. You know, pack little mini meals throughout your day so that you don't get tired, so that you don't get into starvation mode and you stay in that fat burning mode instead of getting so hungry that your body, eats and that you go into fat storage mode and not fat burning mode. So I think I went over a little of my time, but I really wanted to give you a little education and tell you a little about myself. So if you want to find out more, check me out at www.rachelswellness.com. And thank you so much, ihelpmoms.com, and I will see you guys soon.